What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's your girl Savon, and you're tuned into I'll Grab the Wine. I'll Grab the Wine is a show for the girls and the gals who sometimes need a little wine to say what's on their mind. Here we celebrate success, blackness, and womanhood. So get a glass and listen fast, and I'll grab the wine. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a good week. It's been going for me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. It's been one of them character building weeks, I'll tell you, up to this part. But we getting through it. We gonna find a way. I know y'all know that. I know that. But y'all, before we get into this amazing conversation that I know we're gonna have with my classmate, shout out to the sponsors. Coming soon to a city near you, PawPaw's Tasty Foods. You can have whatever you want when PawPaw is in town. Follow them on Instagram at PawPaw's Tasty Foods. All right. Could you see your product on I'll Grab the Wine? Contact us today about advertising and sponsorship opportunities. Y'all, my classmate is in the building. Okay. He has one of the most amazing stories that I can't wait for him to shed light on. And I just feel like this conversation that we're about to have couldn't be any more timely for me. So I'm just excited to get into it. So he gonna introduce himself, y'all. This is Corey Broner. Oh man, hold on. Wait, there you go. Yeah, your mic was off. I got you.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, classmate?
Hey, listen, hold on. I got the shirt on today. Everything.
Uh-oh, you got the shirt on? Well, you already know we went to school, so I ain't got to have the shirt on. Much love. Thank you for having me. This means a lot to me. Hello, everybody. I'm Corey Warner, motivational speaker. I'm blessed to be here. Thank you, classmate.
Listen, motivational speaker is an understatement, y'all. This is somebody that can get you to get up to you. This is somebody when they talk, it's just like if you're not amazed, if you're not like astonished, then you like what are like you cannot be moved at this point. Like he is just so incredible. So y'all today talking about I'm sorry. So today we'll be talking about find a way. And the reason we'll be talking about find a way is because such a remarkable story from an extraordinary person. We've been talking about personal inventory for a minute, y'all. And often that includes redirecting our thoughts to looking at the glass as half full. Oftentimes we lose sight of the many things to be thankful for. So this is your gentle reminder to find a way. Y'all, we're gonna get into this conversation, but we may have some special guests. I know y'all seen it on my timeline. Elite of Dallas may pop in sometime soon. So doesn't matter where the conversation is, y'all know how this show is go with the flow. We gonna feel it. So we gonna get into finding a way. So Corey, tell us about the way, how you got to this whole story and everything.
Can you repeat that?
Can you tell us? I'm sorry. Can you tell us about Find a Way? Can you tell us like your story and everything where it comes from, all of that?
Of course, of course. So it was May 6th, 2009, just a regular day. Um, I was going to DeSoto High School at the time. Told mom, hey, I'll be back when school is over with. And I was actually catching the bus that morning. And when I was going towards the bus, I said, I forgot something. So I had to go back and get what I needed. And so my mom was like, well, you better not miss that bus. I ain't taking you to school. So you better not miss it. So I got what I needed. And thank God I made it to the bus stop at the time. So I was running downstairs. I made it. And we had football practice at seventh period at DeSoto High School around this time. And I played cornerback. That was the position I played. And my number was number 24. And the practice was going real well. And told the coach, one more play, one more play. And then as soon as that play occurred, the receiver had caught the ball. And I had my head down just a little too low. And I couldn't move nothing from my neck all the way down to my feet. So a lot of players was like getting around me, trying to tell me good hit, good hit. But I was like, first words I said was twice, God be with me, God be with me. Because I didn't know what type of injury I had or what was going on. But in my mindset, I'm going to get these crutches and I'll be at school the next day. So I asked the trainer, was I going to be okay? He said, yeah, Corey, you're going to be just fine. I asked the coach at the time, was I going to be okay? He said the same thing. So I went in the ambulance. I asked him the same question. So I'm like, okay, everything going to be all right. So my surgery had took 9 hours on my spinal cord. I was at Parkland at the time, and I looked up at the TV. I see my picture, the solo football player, paralyzed from football, and I'm like, why am I on television? What's going on? So that's when, the doctor came and told me what type of injury it was. I knew what my spinal cord was, but when it was like C5, C6, I'm like, what's that? Can you elaborate? Like, what's that? What does it control in my spinal cord?
Mhm.
It controls your upper body. You won't be able to move your fingers, and
Mm.
you won't have movement of your lower body. So that's when tears start to fall. I was kind of like upset, like, asking God, why me? Why me?
Mm.
And it was just a shock of just 16 years old, you
Dang.
know, just starting, to drive. And I never got opportunity to work. So some things a regular 16-year-old does, So with that, I went to Baylor. It's time of rehab time, and um, I was just still in a place like where I want to go back to school, and a lot of people came to see me at the time. Coach Mac Brown of Texas, and I had Deion Sanders come see a lot of people trying to encourage me, stay positive and a good mindset. It's not as bad as it seems. But so when I was at BIR Baylor, Miss Pam, the board at the time, the athletic director at the Sub High School, she's coming in to ask me, Corey, how are you going to get this done? Corey, how are you done? I said, well, Miss Pam, I'm gonna find a way
Mm.
to get it done. So she started to put them on wristbands. She started it. My name, my football number, and find a way. So I
Mhm.
tell people, wherever you go through, you have a hard time in life, you find a way how to get through it, no matter how hard and how tough it is. So that's how find a way came into the picture.
I, I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm sorry. It's for right now. I don't know what's going on. It's giving a lot of feedback when my mic is on or when your mic is on for whatever reason. But it's all right because I'm gonna make sure we good. But I'm just like, I feel like I've heard this story, just from watching you and studying you. I feel like I've heard it, but I don't think it just resonated to me till just now, right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe I never heard your age. Maybe like 16. I know what I was doing when I was 16. Like, I was fucking doing all the wrong stuff like at 16. And to hear you say that, it's just like, wow, like your entire life changed at 16. And so then to hear you go from like that, my entire life changed to I'm gonna find a way, I'm gonna just find a way. It's crazy how the things that we say, they always come into fruition some type of way, that like the things that we say, they actually turn out into something a lot far more beautiful. Did you ever think it was going to be something like this?
No, because it was like, well, okay, this is where I'm at now. So when that was plan B, what can I do next? And that's when, I want to go back to school. We had to have like a R meeting to see, how can I get back in school? I still want to be high school, still want to be normal, hang, be in the hallway, you know how it is. I still wanted that type of, vibe and still want to be normal like everybody else. So going back to high school and wondering now, okay, since football over, what can I do? So I kind of started, just speaking, but I never really, you do something and you don't think you're really good at it, and you just, all right, I'll just go with the flow and just do it. So a guy by the name of Tim Brown, he used to play for the Oakland Raiders. He was at my house. He came to see me. And he was like, "Well, Corey, how about you, spread your testimony. You got a story to tell, man. Since football's over with, you can, you know, tell your story. That people can be inspired by it." I was like, "Me speaking in front of 500 some people? I don't know about that." I told her. He said, "Well, think on it, pray on it. You just never know what God will lead you to." So when he left my house, maybe about 3 hours later, I went outside under my tree that I sit under, and I say, "Well, God, what you got planned for me next?" So become a motivational speaker, spread your testimony because you have a story to tell. So that's when high school was over with. Went to Cedar Valley College, took like 3 speech classes, learned the proper way to do this, get the audience attention, all that good stuff. And my professor told me at the time, "Corey, you got to give." And so that's when it just took off. I was speaking here, all that good stuff. So I was happy to be able to use Tim Brown's advice and pray on it, and God just delivered that gift.
When you go to CVC?
I went there before UNT Dallas.
When?
I went. Say it again.
I went to CVC.
Well, I was there. I graduated in 2011, right? 2012.
Oh, okay. Because I was in 2019, so like,
No, that's
I'm like, how we graduate from all the same schools, we only see each other at UNT?
no, I wouldn't there. I wouldn't there. You would. I would.
That's a you thing. That wasn't me. Okay, that's okay. But so just on your journey, as I'm listening, it seems like you had the right people around you. Do you think that played how big of a role did that play for you?
Oh yeah, you got your family, and going back to high school, it was a little challenging because you're just wondering like what people gonna say to you when you come back. Corey, what happened? Why can't you walk? We miss seeing you do this. We miss seeing you do that. So I'm still happy to see you. Hey, cool. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. And I was just wondering, like, what people gonna say when they look at me. I was like, kind of just wondering. But having family close and they really played a major factor. Having good family around you, keeping you positive and showing that they care because a lot of people don't have that support system.
That's
When
right.
you're in a situation like this, it's real challenging. So that's having family is real important.
I can only imagine. I feel like I really want to expound, but I need to stay on my points. So I'm gonna stay on my points. But okay, so my next question on a larger scale is, how do you feel when you hear people complain? Like, you hear people that are fully capable of moving and functioning without assistance. How do you feel when you hear them complain?
Well, I tell people this all the time. It's people, walking complaining every day. So it's always somebody, situation worse than yours. So why not be, thankful for the, small things and, things that God blesses with daily to even wake up, so you got people complaining about this everything. Just wake up, complaining, just be thankful for it because it could be worse, just tell them thank you and just keep a positive attitude, encourage somebody to stay positive in some type of way. Because somebody might not have their mom or dad in their life, they don't know how to cope with it. So you try your best to encourage them to stay positive, even though you don't go through or wonder what they're going to do. You can only imagine, but you can try your best to encourage them because we all go through something in some type of way.
I think that's true. I think what I mean, not to, I guess. Let me drink.
Had to make you drink on that one. Uh-oh. What I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to, because I be trying to watch my words. But old girl over there, she told me. So when I think about, I'm gonna mute you real quick because I'm getting something back. But when I think about like me as a person that I am right now, I am a person that is I'm an entity that is ever evolving. I am ever changing. And I'll say this, like I say all the time, I'm closer to sinner than I am saint. So do with that what you will. When I think about just how I would feel, even when I wrote this question, I know that to be honest, I have a real close friend. Absolutely adore them. Okay. And I just feel like when I hear them talk about the things that they're struggling with, coping with the hand that they've been dealt, I'd be like, bro, what? Like, if I had your hand, if I had yours, it just wouldn't, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna play that joint like nobody has ever played it. But I don't have your hand. So like, I'm hearing you, but like, is there ever a time that you're like, if I had your hand, like, if I could swap real quick,
Say that last part one more time.
like, if is there ever like a time that you be like you hear somebody complaining, like, man,
Oh, one more time. One more time. I want to make sure I want to answer the correct. I couldn't hear you say it one more time.
I'm gonna mute you because I'm getting some feedback. So essentially, like, is there ever a time where like you ever just talking to somebody and be like, bro, if I had your hand, like, do you ever feel that? Because I know it's like, I know that you're all peace, light, love, and incense, but it's like, do you ever feel like that?
Oh yeah, you feel like that when you back to the complaining part. That's when I ask them and tell them, okay, well, put yourself in my shoes. Do you think you can handle it? You complain about this, just you can only imagine what I go through, and you sitting up here just complaining about the smallest stuff. But I gotta go through this. I gotta do this. I gotta, cope with this. But you can only imagine what I go through. But because you don't have this, because you didn't get a job, you didn't, get this type of female you want, and there's plenty of those in the world. It just ain't your time. You just be thankful for that moment, for that opportunity, and for every, you know, God given gift that God bless you with, because it don't come around for everybody, and even with like second chances. Everybody don't get second chances. So you try to your best to take, advantage of the first opportunity when it's given. We all make mistakes, but second opportunity don't come around every day. So
Shoot, the first opportunity come around, to be honest.
right.
So I feel that. What are some of the things that you tell yourself to help you redirect your thoughts?
So the last part.
What are some things that you tell yourself to help you redirect your thoughts from negative to positive?
Well, prayer is number one. Because back in '09, my mindset, I used to go to the mall with my mom. Somebody didn't open the door for me. So I'm like, I want to say something in a negative way. So really, God had to humble me through those times. But I always used to wonder, like, they see me coming, somebody didn't open the door. So my mom was like, in life, people not gonna care what situation you in, so you're gonna have to just, accept it and just keep moving forward. And so what I do now, when I see negative thoughts, I pray for it. Don't, retaliate in no negative type of way. Because He gonna bless me for being positive, even when negativity comes my way. Even with walking and not, we all gonna have some type of negativity come our way. But when you react in a positive way, you win it. You win it. You win it because the negative person gonna want you to react some type of way anyway.
Hmm.
So it's up to you to make sure you just stay positive and pray forward, and it'll be all right in the end.
I like your answer, especially like I think the best situation is how you were saying about opening the door, and it's just like something so small that doesn't take anything out of you. You would think that somebody could just do that naturally, like it would just be innate in them. And sometimes we just expect too much out of people, humans, entities. And common courtesy is one of them. I feel like in this day and time that people just lack empathy. And I am not I am not what is that? I'm not I'm not a person that what's the word? Oh Lord, I'm searching for the word. I'm not immune from that. Like I'm not immune from thinking I I am just this empathic person. Like sometimes I lack empathy with the things that I say, with the things that I do, the way that I move, walk, talk, all of that. So it's like I can understand that on one hand, but on another hand, to kind of answer the question of like the way that I see it, I guess kind of when I'm in a position and I'm going through something negative, um, and I have to redirect my thoughts. I think the thing that I tell myself the most, and I've said this on my show before, and I'll say it again and again and again because it's my truth, and I've heard this a lot. Okay, I tell you, spirit. I told y'all before, but when I get the spirit, like when I feel the spirit, like it be right here on my shoulder. Like I am very clear when there is divine intervention because it'll feel like this. And so I remember the first time I got a little tap when I was going through something that I was going through. And whenever I'm ready to talk about that one, it'll be an hour-long show and it'll be just me talking. And so it ain't gonna be right now. I gotta get over it. I just said I'm gonna get therapy for this, but I'm back on point. So I just remember the very first thing that I heard when I was trying to redirect my thoughts, and that was, on the other side of this is redemption. And if y'all don't know what redemption means, that means to claim a prize. And so I remember that thought. I remember hearing it. I remember feeling it like it was yesterday. And so I can say this just as my testimony, as something that is true to me. Anytime that I'm going through something negative, anytime that I feel something isn't going the way that I thought it would, if I feel like I'm off my path even just a little bit, not in alignment with my assignment, I just say that on the other side of this is redemption. I know it, I feel it, I can breathe it. I know that this situation is very temporary for me because I am resilient. And that's some of the things that I tell myself. I don't know. I guess what are some things that you like literally you have to get up and say, like, I gotta tell myself this, or like how am I gonna maneuver?
Well, in the morning you wake up, okay, God, thank you. What can I do better than I didn't do yesterday? And every time I do get in my chair, it's okay, find a way. Those are the words. How can I find a way to make this day better? How can I find a way to encourage somebody? I tell somebody, at least give somebody 3 compliments a day when you're out and about. Tell this person they're pretty. Tell this person, God bless you. You never know what those can really do to a person when you tell somebody that, because you never know, this person might never have been told that they're pretty. You might be the first person to ever tell them that. So they're gonna take that and just really feel overwhelmed and joy about that, because they might think to themselves that they're not pretty because they never been told that. So it's give somebody at least 3 compliments a day when you're out and about, or even just at home, wherever you at, and it'll make the day go by even better for you. Give somebody a compliment. You got people say negative stuff. Why not give somebody some positivity? Encourage somebody. I hope you have a good day. Something. Or opening the door for somebody that's even in my situation, or even a lady, even it was somebody, something positive. And I guarantee you, your day will go by even more better when you do that. At least three people, three.
I was about to my mic off. I got that bad. I be doing that at work. Just letting the rip mic off. But I feel like that resonates with me. I had this professor. Um Golly, what was his name? I can't even remember his name, but I know his face. Like if I saw him today, I would be able to say professor. But I had this professor, right? And he was absolutely talented at painting a picture. And so he would tell us that anytime that he had a bad day, he would go and buy somebody a gift. And I was like, you tripping. Like I didn't really understand what that meant until one day I just had a really shitty day. And I was like, I'm gonna go do something nice for Noah. And I realized in that moment why that is important is because the joy that he has, my son has, when I do something nice for him, just seeing him smile, seeing his face light up, like it does far more for me than anger could ever. Like it takes up far more space than anger could ever take up. And so like being a little bit older and experiencing that, I realize now that like that's why we here. Like that's the reason we were placed on this sphere, to like literally help and enlighten and encourage other people around us, no matter what we have going on. I think that's the real part of growth, is like it don't matter what you got going on. Like you gotta dig deep and you gotta find it in you. You gotta find a way, right? To bring yourself up. And sometimes, like, yo, this is me being honest. Sometimes you might need help with that. Like, and I've been there before where you need help with bringing yourself up. Sometimes you do need therapy. Sometimes you do need somebody to pray for you. Sometimes you do need a little extra support in finding a way. That doesn't mean give up the fight. That just means that you finding a way is a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but it's still very vital and very important. So I absolutely love that story, and I love that method because it's similar to mine. I mean, it's something similar to what I do. You give compliments, I give Noah shit that he probably shouldn't have, but it's my truth. You don't worry about what I be doing. It's my truth.
I got you. I got you. Just like I say, it's just, every day we I tell people you learn something new every day. It's up to you to, take something somebody tell you, even with an older person, because they got a lot of wisdom. You see somebody, you ask them, I ask elderly all the time, what's one thing you could change if you was younger or back then? One guy just told me, keep living. And that was powerful to me. That was powerful to me because that's just telling me that I'm going to be seeing all types of stuff in life. But long as you staying positive and doing right by people, good gonna come to you regardless. You keep living.
Yo, you not. I don't even want to put you on mute, but I know I'm getting feedback. But I'm gonna unmute it like it. So I kid you not. A lot of you may not know this. I'm not gonna cry. But like I probably will cry actually. I actually lost my best friend to drunk driving in 2020. And I remember that I was talking to somebody older when I had just started, I guess, kind of coping with it. And the only reason I'm crying now, y'all, is because honestly, like, it's almost his birthday, so he's been on my mind a little bit more. But I'm tired of being. I gotta stop drinking because it makes me far more emotional very quicker. But I remember when I lost him, or I didn't lose him when he transitioned, because you never lose people. Energy is not created nor destroyed. But I remember when he first made his transition. I was talking to somebody older, and I was like, what I'm supposed to do. And they told me the exact same thing. They told me keep living. And I don't know why that just resonated with me so much in that point. And just hearing you say it again, it just reiterates that, like, yo, like, you got to keep living. And it's like in that moment, it was like, it was more so because like, I got to keep living because one, it's what I'm still here. I'm supposed to. Two, he would want me to keep living. He would want me to keep going on. And three, I got to keep living because there's more to see. There's more to fix. There's more to solve. There's more to me. And so, like, I got you. I got you.
Well, and yeah, and like I said, we all have a purpose with that keep living.
Mhm.
It's yeah, we here on this earth, and when God calls us home, He calls us home. And like when I put in my speech that keep living, it's so powerful. People don't really realize how powerful those words are because
Mhm.
when keep living, you're gonna get this type of person. You're gonna get this type of person. You're gonna get this sweet person. You're gonna get this rude person. You're gonna get this disrespectful person. You're gonna get this respectful person. All different type of perspectives gonna come your way, to see. And when you keep living, you witness, see that type of stuff, and then that's how we can realize how positive we can stay with it when we get certain type of energy. So with that keep living, that we can go deep with that all day long, and that's just powerful.
It could resonate different, like, because I feel like it resonates differently for me every time that I hear it or every time that I say it. It just touches a different part of me. I I I just know that, like, yeah, like when you can't even say it, you just gotta be like, yeah, like that's what it do.
It's powerful. I mean, ain't those words is just it'll have you thinking. It'll still have you thinking after we get off of here because you heard it. Now you heard it from me. Yeah, we're young, but I just take that in consideration of somebody telling me that. So now I can use that for somebody else my age or even younger because we gonna get older and we gonna witness all types of stuff in life. So now I can use to keep living to a youngster that's 15 and I'm 45, 50 years old. I've been on this earth longer, so he might not know what those keep living words is because he gonna have to keep living to realize, to see what's going on, and really come to himself with those words. So
Listen, because it's gonna feel different every time. I promise you. Because when you just said it, I was like,
yeah,
but oh, that is enough crying for today. You got
and it's happy tears. You better let them tears fall. I
me.
tell
You know,
people all the time. I tell people all the time. It's a blessing to shed tears because a lot of people. Oh, if I'm getting off topic, I'm sorry, but got a lot of people that hold a lot of tears in, and once you let tears out, it's a relief. You can breathe. You can finally, okay, they happy tears. You can laugh about time that you do remember. It ain't
mm,
always gonna be bad tears. I tell people that just because I'm crying doesn't mean my tears are bad. Why can't I cry because I'm happy? Why can't I cry because I done reached a goal where somebody told me I couldn't reach? Why am I crying? Because I posted a picture of me walking, and I remember 2 years ago when it was negative, it told me I'm in this wheelchair on purpose. So it's stuff like that, you know, just go deep.
mhm, for real. You done said something. You might have freed me from something. I can't tell you that right now, but give me about 2 or 3 business days.
Already.
But okay. Okay. When I wrote this question, honestly, I don't even know where it came from. I think it was like I think it was divine more than anything. But if given the option to speak to your younger self or your older self, who would you speak to and why?
A specific person or just in general?
This is you. If you could speak to your younger self or your older self,
Gotcha,
who would
gotcha.
you speak to and why? And why?
Good question. Haven't had that question before. Good question. Um, I can say this. Well, the word humble. I'm gonna start off with that. Um, Younger self, you know, sometimes when you forget about God, when you up, God can take a lot from you because you're not humble. So yeah, when I was prime example, when I first got in the church, I was negative and getting this, going this, but I didn't forget about God, but I didn't thank him on some of the situations I was in. You get what I'm saying? So now, since I'm growing and getting older, I remember that. So every time I do something, I tell them thank you, I appreciate it. Tell people thank you because people don't have to do nothing for you,
Uh-huh.
and they don't. You know, me meeting this person, me knowing Ezekiel and Dak Prescott, those are blessings that God rained down on me because they just don't see a person in a chair. They see the positivity from being in the chair. That inspires them to keep going. So yeah, that humble word to answer that question on both ends. Younger Corey when I first got in the chair to the Corey I am now, since I've been in church 13 years. You know, it's a big challenge. I had to really humble myself to, to realize, okay, yeah, you in the chair, you're gonna get a lot of things, but you stay humble when you are getting those blessings that's coming your way.
I like that. I, Listen, so when I first wrote that question, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, damn, how would I even answer this? Like, if somebody like threw this on me, how would I even answer this? And I, to this day, I'm not gonna answer it. Typically, I answer the questions that I ask people, but I'm not gonna answer that because I just don't feel like I have an answer for that right now. Because I can't tell you if I would talk to the younger me or if I would talk to the older me because it's just like I don't know. Both of them are so insightful and impactful. So I'm glad you answered it, not me.
Both can be really challenging. That's why I try to put it in perspective with the, first got in the church to '09, 2010-ish to now. That's a big gap. So, good question. I like that question myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on that one because I remember writing it, but to like hear you answer, it's just like, yeah, I could have answered that. Not as quick as he did. But yes, okay, so next question. I'm sorry, feedback. Last question that I have for you is any advice to anybody listening right now?
Well, I hope I inspire somebody. I always told myself if I'm speaking to 10 people, 500, 300, long as one person get it and apply by it, I'm fine with that. God put it on my heart to speak to all of you guys, but I know everybody not gonna get it. I know everybody not gonna use it. I know everybody not gonna do it. And I know everybody just not gonna sink in right then, right at that moment. But it's gonna hit somebody, and somebody's gonna use it in a some type of way, and that's all that really matters. As long as one person get it, that's fine. So just continue to lean on God, and God gonna lean on you back. Um, Whatever it is you want to do in life, do it. Life is precious, and you gotta just enjoy it. Smile when times is tough. Times is rough, but tough times don't last long. Tough people do. So we're gonna keep, striving for greatness and excellence, and let God lead the way, so we can find a way.
I know that's right. A way for sure. This is such a great conversation. I just feel like so much. Um, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. The Elita Dallas just. I'm trying to get them on so we can promote the show real quick, and they at practice gallivanting. Hold on. Y'all, they're gonna come in and they're gonna talk to us, but before that, I just feel like this was such an impactful conversation from just talking about what it means to be positive, what it means to find a way. Just starting off hearing that story, if you're not even a little bit changed, I don't know. I just don't even feel like the same person. I feel like the shit that I was struggling with when I first got on. You just helped me make it more clear that it's like it's so much stuff to be thankful for. It's so much stuff to just know, to walk in and know that, like, honestly, just hearing that last part about like how younger you was, just like younger you had all of this, like, just energy, and it was negative energy, to like now where you can be in a different space, in a different place, to like be as positive as you are and be so uplifting. It's just like, yo, I'm seeing it with my own eyes and evolution in myself. So this was such a great conversation. I feel like it was for me. I feel like, if other people got it, God is good, but I'm definitely sure that this was for me. So
Oh
now
yeah.
we're to my favorite parts of the show, y'all. I feel like I say that every time, but it's my truth and I'm sticking to it. We are to the wind down. And first thing up on the wind down is, what are you drinking? Y'all check this out. One time.
A spiked twist on the classic summer drink, a cherry limeade. Here's what you'll need. You're gonna need you a tequila, girl. I got Patron. Grab you a lemon lime flavored wine, some Simply Limeade, cherry grenadine, some little 1 ounce cups for measuring, cherries, and a lime. Getting the party started right, girl. We're gonna start off with that lemon lime flavored wine at half a cup. Pour it on in. And we're going to go ahead and add that Simply Limeade to our Spiked Limeade mixture. Patron, I'm in my zone, baby. We're going to add 1 ounce of Patron to this mixture. You can add any tequila that you want, though. It's my show. I can do what I want to. We're going to add 1 ounce of cherry grenadine to this mixture as well. Ice me out. Baby, ice me out. We're going to add some ice and we're going to shake, not stir. Let's cut this slime so we can garnish up real quick live. And because I'm that girl, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a wine glass. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't, they just don't, sweetie. Adding a little bit more ice, garnishing with cherries, and a little lime for taste. And Miss Ma'am, you have a spiked cherry limeade. Thank you for joining me here on the Wine Down on I'll Grab the Wine.
All right, y'all. Oh no, my bad. That was the wine that y'all know I do so don't play. And so now we are to get your wine. It's story time, y'all. So this is the show where I will read a story that somebody wrote into us, and we will solicit our advice. You will go first, so there is no confusion. Here we go. Dear Savon, I am 30 years old and have a thriving career and a relationship that I feel may be the one. When I was a little girl, I used to think that my big day was going to be filled with so many people and this huge bridal party. But I realize now I made my career and relationships my life, that I feel like I don't have any friends. Any advice on how to make friends at my big age?
Well, great question. I can say this. During this interview, I should have mentioned, my mom used to always tell me, you'll find out who your true friends are after you graduate high school. And I used to let that go one ear out the other. So, and that's a true statement because I was just 16 at the time, and I'm thinking everybody gonna stay around and be around. So you will find out who your real true friends are, and your real true friends should be able to hear you out, should be able to talk to you when you're right or even wrong. They shouldn't get upset with you and leave your side if that's your best friend. And I tell people, friend, that's a powerful word. You don't call everybody your friend, you don't introduce everybody. So great question. But when doing that, you make sure um, you choose them wisely because that's a powerful word, and you got to really watch if they are your true friend. Great. I like that. And stay positive.
No, for real. Anita Dallas is here, but I'm gonna still make my point because, baby, I understand what it means to have your dreams for your wedding and everything, y'all. But you got to stay focused. You got to stay positive. And the people that are supposed to be around, they'll be around. The people that are not supposed to be around, they won't, darling. It's going to be okay. You're going to be beautiful. You're going to have the man of your dreams. Y'all going to have plenty of kids, buku kids. Y'all going to have a dog, a fence, all of that. So just stay focused. It's going to be okay, girl. And if you want to make some friends, hell, come be my friend. It's going to be okay. All right, y'all. So I got a little treat for y'all. Corey, we're not done yet because we still got another segment of the show, but I'm going to bring on Alita Dallas real quick, and they're going to tell us what they got going on. So let's have a little brief intermission. Hold on 1 second.
The tallest one. Go ahead.
Hey. All right, y'all. This is Alita Dallas, y'all. Y'all got to tell us, y'all know I'm an Alita Dallas model. I may not look like it right now, but I'm one of the girls. So y'all tell us what's up.
What's up? Happy Wednesday. Y'all better pop
Yes. Okay. So who gonna be the spokesperson? Tell us what we can expect from the
Star. What was the question?
What can we expect from the show? When is it? Give us the details.
Some amazing dancers and a great fashion show with amazing designers, some hot models from all over Mississippi, Texas. Where y'all from? Okay. Oklahoma. We from everywhere.
Y'all gotta be here Sunday. We finna turn up. Y'all come support
California.
us, show us some love.
Y'all heard it. Y'all hear. Y'all can hear. It's gonna be the Alita Dallas Fashion Show. This is the 5th annual one, so you're not gonna want to miss it. Lady J's gonna be there. Lil Ronnie's gonna be there. Y'all gotta make sure to be there. I'll be there. Make sure you get your tickets. You can get tickets from me. Get tickets from some of these models right here. Y'all tell them what's up. Hold on, they just nodded. Tell them they can't see that.
What's that? What you say?
Yeah, y'all got to tell them where they can get their tickets from.
Hey, hit us up on Instagram. Hello, Peach.
At the Bossa BC. You can also go to Eventbrite. Event of Dallas at eventbrite.com. Go ahead and get them now at 2645 LBJ in Dallas. Come on out.
You listen, y'all don't have to worry about it. I done put them on the spot, but I'm definitely gonna make sure that I have the flyer in my story. And I'm also gonna do y'all this. See, Tiara didn't even know I was gonna do this, but I'm gonna give away 2 tickets to the Alita Dallas Fashion Show. So if y'all want to go, make sure y'all, I'm gonna have a little something for y'all to do. Make sure it's real simple. It's real simple. Like all you're gonna have to do is repost my flyer to your story and tag me on it. Very, very simple. And you could be at the Alita Dallas Fashion Show. Who gonna walk real quick? Show them what they gonna get.
Yes. Okay. Wow, honey. We're gonna have a walk for you. We're gonna have honey walk. Hold on. Take the jacket off.
Take the jacket. I know that's right. Yes. Oh, that's right. You better. I know that's right. Yeah. All right.
So make sure y'all there. Doors open at 6, and we have some beautiful models waiting for us. Get into it.
Yes. What's up for Alita Dallas? Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right, man. I'm so ready for the Alita Dallas show. It's been a minute since I've been, on the runway and everything. So I'm so excited, y'all. It's just like, it feels like home again. I'm so excited. Let's get to the next portion of the show. I'm so glad that they could come be on and talk with us real quick. So the next portion of the show, it is called Let That Shit Go. And Let That Shit Go is the part of the show where you have to let something go that no longer serves you. So what are you letting go of?
Oh, that's a good question. A lot of situations, arguments, you gotta let it go. People that you think that's cool with you, really not. You gotta let it go. Oh, that question that can go deep. That this is more. If you just want peace, let it go. If you with somebody that's you ain't supposed to be with, that's not making you happy, go. That's it. Oh yeah. I hope I hit the nail on the head with those 3. Boom, boom, boom. people, situations, arguments, relationship.
Listen,
Oh yes.
it's a way that you. So this week, what I'm letting go of today, you guys, and I didn't even have to ponder on this because I kind of knew it when I was preparing for the show. I told y'all that I'm a past life people pleaser, and all that means is in my glory days, in my past life, I was so gung ho set on making sure that everybody around me was pleased, that I made sure that everybody that was in my life, I did my best to make them happy, make them smile, and my whole life was wrapped up in making other people happy and their happiness. And I've said it again, and I'll say it before, because like I said, we are ever changing, ever evolving. I slipped back into some of those patterns of allowing other people's happiness to dictate how I felt about myself. But as I'm moving forward and as I live and walk in my truth a little bit more, I realize that sometimes my walking in my truth has collateral damage. But even with that, it's not my responsibility. My responsibility is my ability to respond. And I have to let that go. Some of these things I cannot control. I cannot control how somebody feels as I'm walking in my truth. I cannot control how people feel after I share with them my truth. The only thing that I can control is how I act as I'm walking in my truth. The only thing that I can control is that I don't walk around trying to intentionally hurting people. So long as I'm not doing those things and I'm setting boundaries and I'm allowing other people's boundaries to be healthy, I can't hold on to that. So I'm gonna have to let that shit go. It don't serve me.
No, all I say is you can't please everybody.
Don't. You know, if we let that shit go, then we have to drink to that. And I'll drink to that is the part of the show where we celebrate something about you. So what are we celebrating about you today?
Well, it's a blessing to be here. To be on this show. I'm just so thankful for your opportunity. And even with I have my own day here in DeSoto, Broner Day. So drink to that. On September the 7th, every year the mayor blessed me with my own day here. So good old proclamation. I'm happy.
September 7th, a great day. It's so funny. Great things fall on the 7th.
That's your birthday on the 7th?
My birthday is on February 7th, but my name is Savon for a reason. Hello?
Uh-oh. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. I went to Broner Day. It was so fun. You know, I had such a good time. Shout out to Trinity, Texas. They ended up giving a donation. It was so beautiful, so awesome. Just a fun event to bring your family to and just hang out. It felt like a cookout. It felt like I knew everybody and everybody was taking care of everybody.
I saw you met Mama Broner. I saw you met Mama Broner and took a picture with her.
And listen, and then like when you gave her the flowers, I thought I was not gonna get a picture of just back there crying, but I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. It was such a beautiful thing. I would definitely be joining Broner Day every September 7th. Y'all make sure you mark your own calendars for that. Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate that.
I need you there. I need you there.
Listen. So, what are we gonna drink to me today? I wanna. Oh my god, y'all. I hardly ever talk about my job here. Because I pride myself in really sticking to a 9 to 5. I absolutely love my profession. However, it only gets my vocal cords between the hours of 9 and 5. Hello. So I do want to say that I just finished wrapping up a project at work, and I'm actually shocked with how good I am. I'm always like impressed with me, but I really feel like I did myself this time. So shout out to Work Me because she know what she doing. Hello.
Hey, drink on it.
I have to say, like, this was a really good show. It was so impactful. I feel like you just brought so much peace and positivity to the show today, and I feel like all the input you had was so impactful. And it resonated with me a little bit different today, especially like in the period of timeline right now. So I'm really thankful that you got to stop by and just chat and talk it up with us on the show today. So can you tell everybody how they can find you and all of your information real quick?
Yes, the Instagram is Corey Broner 24. And also on my Instagram you can find out about the Find a Way Foundation. It's on the link in the bio, read on it and donate, guys. And and Facebook Corey Broner, same old same. Good stuff. I enjoyed this show. I want to come back. I want to be a part. I love it. I love this.
I'm so thankful. Like, it's like you were saying, like, you don't ever, like, you want to do something and then you get somebody to confirm it for you or affirm it for you. And I'm just like, thank you so much because, just getting it from you really feels like something. So I appreciate it.
Most definitely. Like I say, you keep that going. So I can only imagine how long it takes you to prepare this show, and God bless you to do it. And it's amazing, honestly. Like, seriously.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to leave it out. Thank y'all for being on the show too. So thankful. Y'all be sure that y'all share my algorithm wine fire because I can get you 2 tickets just like that. So if you're looking for something to do on Sunday, that'll definitely be a little date night and what have you. You could come meet me, all of that jazz. So it's bound to be good, baby. All right. So until next time, y'all.